Oh, hi. How are you? Uh, Happy Wednesday. I had another uh, fairly long and busy day. It was not too long, it was not too busy, but more than usual because this week is a little bit busy week in my workplace. So, anyways, we'll get back to that, okay? The iceberg, climate change, whatever, right? Yeah, we'll get back to that at some point. But let's just chill, relax, and I'm gonna drink some or two. As a yeah, yeah. Let's just relax a little bit, okay? So just looking at my note there. Okay. So many times we talk about politics, right? So let's talk about politics for a second. So so this America's two-party system mostly, right? Democratic Party, Republican Party. There are some other parties, but majoritarian parties, Democrats and Republicans, and many countries are like that. Okay, many countries are. I mean, modern democratic countries are like that. Okay, so it seems that it's kind of stable system, two-party system. They alternate the regime between two parties, like pendulum, right? It seems that's quite politically evolutionarily speaking. It seems to be a kind of equilibrium point, convergence point. When you talk about evolution of political history, right? It seems that way. It seems like it's quite stable system, two-party system in democratic society nation. Okay, it's product of evolution. Okay, so it seems to be kind of evolutionary equilibrium point, convergence point. That's how it seems. Now, if you're a Republican, okay, or Democrat, right? Uh, what is more important, being a patriot as an American, or being loyal to your party? What's more important? Is it more important to be a Democrat or Republican, or is it more important to be an American patriot? Because you have to understand, if you're a Republican or Democrat, all right, your party people constitute less than 50% of Americans, okay? Because let's say 40% of Americans, the other 40% Democrats, 20% of Americans, they're neither, right? Undeclared, independent, whatever, right? Or apolitical, who don't vote even, who are not interested in politics, right? So, yeah, I have friends in all those three categories, okay? Yeah, they're cool. So, yeah, if you're loyal to America more than you are loyal to your party, then it's your obligation that you consider the other party, okay, as opposed to see the other party as your enemy. That's just not patriotic, okay? So yeah, that's what I want to mention, okay? Yeah, care about the other party's people, okay? If you are more patriotic than patriotic, more loyal to your country than your own political party. Okay, then you need to care about other people's party because they are same American citizens or whoever citizen that whatever country you are in. Okay, so I'm just giving an example as an America. because I happen to be in America. Okay, so now let's see. Let's talk about celebrities. Okay, so celebrities, they are celebrities because I guess they work very hard, right? Uh, to what rise through the ranks. That's not easy. Okay, so yeah, we can appreciate that celebrities, people who are famous, okay, rose through the ranks. It's kind of by evolution, all right, survival of the fittest, kind of, all right. So, but people like us who are not celebrities, in a way, we are better than celebrities. Why? Because we are law-abiding, hard-working, though unknown citizens. We are the unsung heroes, right? And celebrities, yeah, they get a lot of money, power, fame, all the attention, right? But we don't get those, right? But at the same time, we don't commit crimes. Every day we abide by the law, which is not easy, right? And every day we work very hard, which is not easy either. We do both. Without money, power, fame, glamour. So in that sense, we are better than celebrities, okay? Because we don't get to have as much fun, all right? So let's appreciate common people, okay? All right. What else? That's about it. Let's get back to some discussion. So I learned about this fluctuation of this in an ecosystem. Okay, if there are too much too much herbivores, then there will be more carnivores and little plants. So the herbivore population shrinks, and then because herbivores there's so few of them now, yeah, there will be more plants. That kind of equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium concept in ecosystem, in food pyramid, food chain. I think I learned that in when I was in Seoul, South Korea as a middle school or high school in biology class. Okay, so what America can learn from Korea is that, of course, healthy food, because Koreans they eat a lot of seafood like kelp, seaweed, squid, all right, all different kinds of seafood. They even eat like some part of sea urchin, all right. Yeah, there's some edible part of edible sea urchin. Okay, so sea cucumber, all that stuff. Okay, so there's something America can learn from Korea, and another thing America can learn from South Korea is that yeah, there's healthy diet, healthy food, exercise, martial arts. Okay, and another thing America can learn from Korea is what was it? Education system, right? Korean education system is very very strong. Okay, back in the days when I was middle school, high school, I criticized Korean education system. Back then, I thought American education public school system is a lot better, but now I think Korean public school system is by far superior. Okay, just look at compare the science mathematics score between Korean students and American students. Okay. Yet another thing America can learn from Korea is the medical system, healthcare system, insurance system. Okay, because in Korea, medical insurance is mandatory. Everybody's covered. Okay, so is it Medicare for all? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so Bernie Sanders is gaining a lot of popularity, and I guess he got some valid points. I got his argument, his ideology have some merits. Okay, so because everybody do need medical coverage, health insurance. Okay, we just do. Okay, what kind of medical insurance I have? Yeah, VA, veterans. Why? Because I was in the active U.S. Army for 4 years, deployed to Afghanistan for a year. Okay, so I earned that. It's co-pay system. Okay, yeah, I pay part of it, but yeah, it's good medical insurance, good doctors. Okay, so yeah, because not everybody want to spend 4 years active duty in the U.S. military. Okay, so that's why we have all this VA benefit, Veterans Administration benefits. Okay, so home loan. I'm not. It's like VA backed, VA guaranteed home loan, so the interest rate is low. And if you're interested in business, yeah, business loan, VA guaranteed business loan with lower interest. And then also you have like a post 9/11 GI Bill, which I used. Okay, yeah, and VA health care benefit, because not everybody want to risk their life and limbs in a foreign war, right? Yeah, and not everybody want to do morning PT, physical training, Monday to Friday for 4 years. Not everybody want to do that. Okay, so not everybody want to live in barracks. Okay, for like 3 years. Okay, because last year, yeah, I lived in an apartment because they let us after we came back from deployment. Okay, so yeah, so we get all the benefits. Okay, all right. I'm talking about Korea because I talked to my parents very recently, and yeah, they are doing fine. Korea, nobody died with coronavirus. Yeah, about 2,000 people died worldwide, mostly in China, right? And they say because surprisingly so, China didn't have very good medical system there. Not many good hospitals, so they built brand new big hospital what in 10 days, right? In the town, what Wuhan or something, which is very impressive. Okay, yeah. So, but Koreans they're doing just fine. Okay, so there are about 30 confirmed cases, but nobody died in South Korea. Okay, I don't know about North Korea. All right. In America, I don't think anybody died of coronavirus, but about 30 cases, 15 domestic, 15 travelers who came back who's to come back to America. Okay, yeah, about 30 cases. South Korea is about 30 cases, and nobody died. Just like America, about 30 cases, nobody died. Okay, because we have good medical system, good hospitals, good doctors and nurses. Okay, so but that's good. But yeah, I was concerned about my friends and families in South Korea, and then they say they are doing just fine. Okay, and there's nothing to worry about. So okay, yeah, yeah, I pray for you, and I did. Okay, yeah, I pray for them. Now let's get back to this modeling of population fluctuation when there are only two species, plants and animals. Okay, because I thought of it is interesting problem. Okay, so yeah, we did with Boolean hybrid, also known as Iverson bracket. Okay, but it seems too complicated there. So that's why I discontinued because it was getting way too complex. Okay, but we can still think about that, race condition, animals and I mean plants and animals, racing, population. Perhaps we should think about different angle, okay, as opposed to abandon the subject. We can change the method, change the approach, because it is an interesting problem, and perhaps there's easier way, easier, more efficient methodology than we tried with this Iverson bracket Boolean hybrid, because that became way too complex. Okay, so We'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and we'll talk about that. Okay. Yeah. We try to think about the same problem in a different way. All right. So. Okay. 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 Right. Let us get back to the basics again, and get back to the narrative description of the this simplified model, where you have plants, because in Korea there's this joke. There's this guy, kind of like subsistence farmer. I mean, that doesn't make any sense because subsistence meaning you're hunter and gatherer. So, but there's this joke when I was in public school in Korea, way back. Okay, I remember. Okay, because I have good memory. Why? Well, I don't smoke those plants that destroys short-term memory. Alright, so what plants? Eh, I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, but you know what it is, right? Anyways, but this is such an important topic, so even if please don't try to be, please try not to be offended. Okay, yes, we are talking about marijuana. Okay, marijuana, hemp, vape, whatever you call it. Okay, THC, whatever, right? Yeah, they are bad for short-term memory, and it lowers the work productivity, and it lowers academic achievement because at workplace, in your job, in your school, you need memory. If you don't have short-term memory, you don't have long-term memory either. Okay, so that's why I have to oppose marijuana. I'm sorry if I offend you. All right. So, anyways, so there's this joke in Korea back then. Okay, there's this guy who lived off of one plant. So this plant bears fruit, right? And he go to bathroom, right? He go to bathroom. Uh, what? Yeah, PG13. Okay, poo and pee, and he collect his poo and pee and feed back to this plant, and he also breathe out carbon dioxide. So this plant live on his feces, urine, and carbon dioxide. So the fruit, this plant bears more fruit, and he lives on. So he collect the fruits and he eats the fruit, and again he go to bathroom, collect and manure, okay, compost to feed this plant. So it goes on and on. Okay, so that was a joke. Okay, yeah, kind of scientific joke. So let's take advantage of this joke, okay, and model this. Okay, if uh, in this closed system, okay, you have one animal, plant eater, and one plant, okay, and this plant reproduced by binary fission for simplicity. All right. So this animal eats that child of that plant once a day. Okay? So once a day, this plant reproduced by binary fission, and this animal eats that plant and give out carbon dioxide, urine, feces. Okay, and the plants live on that. And next day, plant binary fission again, and this animal eats that plant baby. Okay, plant fruit. All right, so yes, there's this perfect equilibrium, but not exactly. Okay, because at some point there are two plants, and now there's one plant, but two plant, one plant, two plant, one plant. Okay, okay, yeah. So at the end of the day, there's only one plant and one animal. Okay, in this model. Now we want to make this model a little bit more sophisticated, such that the plant population, number of plants, go up and down and up and down, and also animal population also go up and down and up and down, kind of like sine and cosine curves. We want to come up with some kind of numerical configuration that would make that happen. Sine and cosine, sine and cosine. Okay, so okay, just some very simple scenario, numerical configuration. All right, and that's it's very simple problem, right? And it's easy to make a narrative out of that, right? But to mathematically model that, it's not obvious at all. Okay, so many scientists they resort to differential equation, but I don't think it is always a good approach. Is it because I don't know about much about differential equation? Maybe. Okay, but I don't think it's that necessary that we approach mathematical modeling always with differential equation, right? I better use logic, all right? And Mr. Kronecker in Kronecker Delta, what's his first name? Leopold or something? Let me look him up. Now that I have cell phone with me. He said, yeah, God created integers and everything else is works of man. Okay, so this guy's funny. I like him. He have good sense of humor. Yeah, Leopold Kronecker, okay. He has very good sense of humor, okay, so. Yeah, he harshly criticized Mr. Georg Cantor, the originator of set theory. He accused Leopold Kronecker accused Herr Georg Cantor of being corrupt of the youth, like Socrates. Okay, it's backhanded compliment. Okay, so he's likening Georg Cantor to Socrates. Okay, so it's backhanded compliment. Okay, so such a good sense of humor. I like him. All right. Very colorful history of mathematics, right? Yeah. So, how do we model this using integers only? Not just integers, no, natural numbers, positive integers, okay? If we come up with this, Mr. Kronecker, Leopold Kronecker would be very proud of us, okay? He's mostly like probably number theorist, I guess. He will be very proud of us if we can model this without calculus, alright? So I love calculus, okay? Don't get me wrong. Calculus is beautiful, it's cool. Very powerful too. Number theory used calculus, okay? Yeah. Some branch of number theory, right? It's very powerful too, right? But I don't want to use calculus unless I have to. Why? Because in a mathematical modeling, you want to adopt the simplest methodology. Okay, the calculus it can get pretty complex. Okay, so let's take a break. Okay, because I want to switch this glasses. It's too tight. All right, let's take a break. Okay, so. Let's take a break. Okay. So, these mathematicians, they didn't quite come up with a very good population model because they don't have good understanding of biology. But we do, okay? We are humanologists if you are here, okay? So, we know biology, we know mathematics, we know both, okay? So, yeah, we can come up with a very high quality model of population growth, all right? So, that's what we're doing here, okay? So, Uh, what about biology? Do we know? Is this okay? Uh, so plants mostly they produce carbohydrate. All right. Sometimes they produce fat as well, especially the plant seeds. They are very rich in fat typically. Why? Because the seed have to withstand this cold winter, and fat is very good insulator and also twice the energy per mass. So uh, fat is like a battery, twice as efficient. Energy density, twice compared to carbohydrate or alcohol or protein. Protein, alcohol, carbohydrate, they're about the same calorie per mass, but oil, fat is twice as much calorie as other forms like carbohydrate, alcohol, or protein. Okay, so per mass, so it's twice the energy density. Okay, so that's why fat is like a good battery, right? Yeah, that's why all plant-based oil, like canola oil, whatever, it's from plant seeds. Okay, because the seed when it germinate, when it grow up, it needs a lot of energy to grow up. Okay, yeah. That's why it's okay for children to eat cheese, but not too much though, because some kids have obesity too. Okay, so well, yeah, when I was a child, yeah, we children we run around, we grow up, so we need extra energy. So I ate candies when I was a child. I ate cheese, no problem. Okay, I've never been overweight in my life. All right. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this criticism. Let's take a break from science. Okay, they say, this country female Caucasian American singer, what's her name? Taylor Swift. Oh, you're Taylor Swift. You are like bulimicism. You are anorexia. You are eating disorder. I don't think so. Okay, I think she's healthy. Yeah, and very beautiful. Very in good shape. I don't think she has anorexia or bulimia or eating disorder. I don't think so. I doubt it. I think she's very healthy, okay, and very beautiful, okay. I think my if you ask me, I think people are just jealous of her physical beauty, okay, attractiveness, okay. I think that's why they're accusing her of eating disorder. But I don't think she has that, okay. So I think she's very healthy, beautiful. But I do have some criticism about of, on Ms. Taylor Swift because she had this album when she's hugging like this in a romantic fashion with an African American gentleman. Okay, that's ultra internationalism, right? I mean, he's a handsome African American gentleman, but with a juxtaposed in a romantic setting with a beautiful young white girl. That's ultra internationalism. So yeah, so Miss Taylor Swift, she's kind of a populist, right? She wanna go along with this mainstream majoritarian ultra interracialism, pro ultra interracialism. But this humanology, we advocate for anti ultra interracialism. All right, why? Because we want black to be black, white to be white. We want to preserve and protect the diversity of human race. Okay? Yeah, they just want to be popular. Okay, so but hey, if white girl steal black man from black girls, then what do black girls do? Would they go after white guys? I don't think black girls like white guys very much. Okay, so it's wrong to steal for white women black men from black women. That's just wrong. Okay, because black women then they are left with nobody. I don't think they are a huge fan of white guys. Okay, so that's not fair. All right, so white girls should just get white guys as opposed to steal from white women. I mean, black women, black men. White women should not steal black men from white women. Okay, so white women should not steal black men from black women. Okay, white women should just get white guys. Okay, come on. All right. Yeah, have some respect for the other race. Have some respect for other races. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I want to point out. Now, uh, so yeah, we're talking about plants. Okay, so animals typically eat a lot of plants because animals they are more sophisticated. Okay, and animals they store energy. Yeah, in as protein or muscle sugar, whatever, some carbohydrate. But mostly when animals store energy is fat. Like polar bears, they love to eat seals because seals, this not navy seal but ocean sea seals, oceanic seals, they are very rich in fat. Okay, fish, they have fat too. All the animals, their primary source, primary methodology of storing energy is via fat. Okay, so animals typically eat a lot of plants. Why? Because most the plants typically store their energy in the form of carbohydrate, which is kind of low quality battery. Okay, so animals they have to eat a lot of plants in order to produce fat reserve, their energy battery. Okay, now it's not just that. Animals they move around. Plants they just stand still. They just sit there. Trees they don't move around. In cartoon, yeah, you have trees with legs and arms. They run away from animals, right? In cartoons, okay, comic books. But that's more like fictional, right? Plants they're static. They don't go anywhere. Okay, so plants storing carbohydrate as this low quality energy reservoir. It works for them, plants, because they don't go anywhere. They don't spend too much energy. They just stand there, sit there, right? Animals, they fly, they run, they walk around, they consume more kinetic energy. So that's why they have to eat a lot and a lot and a lot of plants because they move around, they consume more energy. Okay? So that's the biology. Very basics, right? Okay? And also, I mean, animals. They where's my rose hips? You know, the Miss Shakira. She sings about, "Oh, my hips don't lie." Well, but she's female, Homo sapiens, but Hispanic. Yeah, very beautiful lady. Okay, who performed in this Super Bowl, whatever halftime. I don't know what they mean by halftime. Because I'm not a spectator or sports fan. Okay, I'm not that. So I didn't watch that. I just read about the performance in the news. That's all. I don't know why they call it halftime. Okay. Yeah, competitive sports is cool. Okay. Yeah, it's very educational. So cool. Even in Asia, yeah, martial arts is, well, martial arts is half competitive sports, but the other half is like solo dancing. It's about self discipline. Alright. Yeah, there are two kinds of martial arts. Yeah, sparring, competition, right? But there's the other kind of martial art where it's like solo dancing, right? You kick, punch in the air, you like dancing like an animal, like dragon, leopard, tiger, snake, crane, or expanded Shaolin animal form. Yeah, like insect, mantis, or monkey. In Thailand, okay, it was this Wong Bak movie. Yeah, some elephant style, which is very cool. Okay, like form grounding of your foot. Yeah, that was really cool. Okay, this Wong Bak movie. I really like that. Okay, I don't remember the actor's name. Okay, so but, yeah. And you have this very exotic Filipino artist, right? Yeah, the Matt Damon kind of. Yeah, yeah, Asian martial art. Oh, also you have Japanese, but Japanese martial art is more like Western. It's more like jujitsu, for example, judo, jujitsu. That's more like competitive sports. How can you possibly practice judo or jujitsu without a partner, without an opponent, right? Not easy, right? But yeah, at the same time, yeah, Japan have karate, which came from China. Okay, so yeah, you can kick, punch in the air. Okay, yeah, Taekwondo is very much inspired by Japanese karate. Okay, so yeah, Korean Taekwondo. Okay, but they came up with something their own. Okay, Korean Taekwondo is not just copycat of karate. No, it's like they are a lot more to it. Okay, so yeah, they added they come up with new things in Taekwondo. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's take a break. It's time to take a break. You know, when you enjoy something, time flies, right? So it's been 15 minutes, so let's take a break, okay? All right. Okay. Okay, we are back. Yeah, I'm cooking my dinner right now in the microwave. What's in the menu? Yeah, some lean. Because I'm old, I gotta watch what I eat. Okay, I don't wanna have high cholesterol or yeah. So I gotta watch what I eat. So lean meat like frozen chicken breast from Walmart and yeah, some pasta. Okay, so but less than 10 grams per serving, right? What I'm saying is less than 10 grams of fat, less than 10 grams of sugar per serving, okay? Because I gotta watch what I eat, but I eat very well, okay? How many times do I eat? Four times, okay? I eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe three times, okay? Yeah, but I do eat very healthy. Plenty of vegetables, fruits, fiber, okay, and good carbs like beans. I love beans. You have black beans, pinto beans, navy beans, kidney beans. I love canned beans. In Walmart, it's like less than $1 each, okay? And the corns, okay? Yeah, good carbs, high protein, okay? High fiber too. I love this variety of beans. Yeah, and vegetables. Yeah, I just cook them in the microwave, okay? Because I'm getting old, so my teeth, I cannot quite chew these hard vegetables, okay, like I used to. So tomorrow, shopping list. Okay. Yeah. Some fresh greens, collard greens, or spring greens, whatever. Yeah, leafy, and some legume like beans, mouthwash. I need some new mouth alcohol-free mouthwash. I forgot to buy them. Okay, so whatever. I want a fresh anti-cavity mouthwash. Anyways, so uh, it's like this. Okay, this we have this model, population model between plants and animals. Okay, we have reproductive capacity, C, right? And then we have for animals, uh, is it like digestive capacity maybe, or so animals eat plants, eat many animals eat many plants. That's why it's food hierarchy. Okay, so many plants, but less number of herbivores, and even less number of carnivores. Food pyramid, stable structure, triangle, right? That's why Greeks they love triangle because it's so stable, equilibrious kind of, right? Convergence point. Okay, yeah, yeah. But we're not talking about carnivores, okay? Yeah, we may factor that in later on, but we're just talking about plants and herbivores, plant eaters. Yeah, vegetarian animals, okay? So there's reproductive capacity and also digestive capacity, right? Because if we use the term consumptive, like consume, consumptive capacity, too many C's, right? So yeah, reproductive capacity C and digestive capacity D. Okay, so the dynamics between these two variables. Okay, because we want to make it harmonic series, kind of like sinusoidal, like trigonometrical wave, right? There will be our objective and end result, right? So we're gonna come up with the simplest, easiest mathematical model of that, and it's not as at least for me, it's not that easy. Plants, when they reproduce, they give out hundreds and thousands of millions, billions of pollen, right, and seeds, right? Because that's very simple, relatively speaking, as opposed to animals. Because animals are more highly evolved critters, right? So yeah, and they move around. They have heart. Plants, yeah, the liquid they circulate. Okay, yeah, I've seen that when I was taking this botany class, where I ended up dropping out because why? I didn't like my classmates. Okay, they were like they were rude. When I was undergrad, botany class, they were very rude. Okay, so I didn't like my classmates, so I dropped out of the class. Okay, so they're like they're so bad. Okay, I'm not talking negative stuff about botanists, botany majors, but it happened such that my classmates in this botany class I registered, they were misbehaving. Okay, they were very mean and rude to me, so I dropped out of the class. Okay, but for the very few classes I was in there, I looked at it in this microscope and watched these beautiful plants in microscope, their cells. It was beautiful, and the liquid it was like circulating just like blood. Okay, yeah, plants they do that too. Okay, but animals, as opposed to plants, we move around, right? So it's more we have motor, joint, cartilage, and muscle, and we are more sophisticated than plants, anatomically speaking, anatomy wise, right? Yeah. It's time to take a break again. You know, there's so much to talk about, okay, in science, alright? So, yeah, we'll take a break, okay? It's a long story. Biology, zoology. I love zoos. I love zoology. It's just that I didn't major in it, okay? Botany, plants, animals. Yeah, I love them all. Entomology, right? Yeah, they're all cool. And I know quite a bit about them, okay? So, yeah, I'm a naturalist, alright? I love nature. Tree hugger, conservationist. Yes, I am, okay? Yeah. Let's talk about these neighborhood dogs. They're so cute. I love them, okay? You know, I used to hate dogs because they bark at me. I wasn't quite used to it because in Korea, they don't have many dogs, okay? Well, there's some joke about that. But yeah, in America, we have so many dogs, so I used to hate them because they bark at me. They're so hostile. Nowadays, I got used to it, okay? Over 2 decades, more than 2 decades in America, They have this not personality because they're not people. They're canine, right? They have individualities. All these dogs, they bark their own way. Okay, I like the diversity, individuality of dogs. They're so cute. Okay, I love them. Okay, I learned to love them. I used to hate them. Okay, so I was like, you dogs, American dogs, you are barking at me because you can smell some canine species in me that, yeah, I had some when I was back in the days in Seoul, South Korea. Okay, just kidding. Okay, but one thing I have to tell you, the dog eating is kind of like non-mainstream, kind of like French culture in South Korea. Okay, not many people eat dogs in South Korea. Okay, it will be very difficult to find a restaurant that serve dogs in South Korea. Okay, because it's not that common. It's not majoritarian mainstream culture in Korea. It's more like Nodi thing. Okay, it's very rare. All right, but have I eaten dogs? Yes. How many? A couple. Okay. Did I like it? No, I didn't like it. Why? It's a joke. PG-13. Okay. How does it taste? It tastes like your best friend. It tastes like your best friend. Okay. I don't like it. I mean, they say it depends on how you cook, but no, I still like this texture and this. It's kind of smelly and greasy. I did not like it at all. Would I ever want to eat dogs again? I don't think so. I don't like it. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so all right. Hey, I'm running for Alaska State Senate and United States America presidency, so I gotta be open and honest, right? So yeah, let's take a break. Okay. Okay, we are back. Yeah, I'm cooking my dinner. Okay, so yeah. So let's get back to mathematical modeling. Okay, so this okay digestive capacity and reproductive capacity. Okay, C and D. It's like raising animals and plants. Okay, we gotta come up with some kind of numerical configuration such that it results in sinusoidal curve, like sine curve and cosine curve. Okay, it's simple narrative. All right, plants, a lot of plants. So at plant eater, herbivore, vegetarian animals, they they become a lot. All right, but because there are so many animals eating plants, the plant population shrink. So animal population shrink too. And because animal population shrink, now there are more plants. There are fewer predators of plants. Okay? And the animal multiply again. It's like catch and release, whatever, this race. Catch me if you can, kind of sine, cosine, up and down. We want to come up with the simplest mathematical model for that. And I'm having some serious difficulty with that. Okay, so I mean, if you can come up with that, go ahead and do it and publish it. Okay, outfox me, outbeat me, outsmart me. Yeah, be my guest. Okay, if you publish a paper, I'll read it. All right, no problem. All right, but uh, yeah, it's good that it's more like real time because we abandoned these 200 episodes where my mouth was too dirty, too offensive, right? So it's good that because it's more close to real time, right? I don't know who you are. You may be Google YouTube employee, working Monday to Friday, right? And they'll be my guess, okay, if you are here. Because I don't, yeah, it would be very difficult for me to imagine that there's this one person in the world who will be watching this because they want to. I doubt it, okay? So if you are here, if you are that one person watching this, the most recent episode, that one person, Monday through Friday, most likely you are Google YouTube compliance officer, examiner, reviewer, okay? So they'll be my guess, okay? Uh, in this year 2020, February, okay? So yeah, because you saw the most recent episode like today or yesterday, right? Yeah, I saw it when I was uploading an episode earlier today. Okay, so I have no idea who you are. Okay, but my guess is that you are watching this because you have to, and you get paid for it by Google YouTube. All right, they'll be my guess. All right, because if not, well, God bless you and thank you even more so. Why? Because you are here because you want to show me perhaps some sympathy. All right? Yeah. God bless you even more. Okay, but everybody's welcome here. Okay, so, but yeah, whatever. So I hope I'm not boring you, no matter who you are. Right? So yeah, where's my yeah, Rule 6 vodka. Okay, so we identify two variables, okay? Reproductive capacity is like C max, All right. When there are plenty of food, yeah, this planarian animal, okay. When there are plenty of food, yeah, triple fission, but it doesn't go quadruple or quintuple fission. Triple fission number three, that's the max, C max, okay, the maximum reproductive capacity, all right. When there are less food, yeah, binary fission. If there are even less of food, yeah, this planarian doesn't reproduce at all. It just feed on this small amount of resources available, and it just survive. It does not reproduce. Reproduction is kind of luxury. Okay, if there are enough food around, enough resources, then you reproduce one child or two children, depending on how many money you make. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of planned parenthood. Okay, kind of whether you use contraceptive or not, cost benefit analysis. Okay, so it's not just Homo sapiens, animals, plants, probably they do that too. Okay, yeah, and it's a good thing. Okay, because you don't want to have too many children when there's no food around, right? Because you don't want to see your children die of starvation. Okay, yeah, you gotta plan it. It's like business economics. Okay, you don't want to overproduce, right? Yeah. That's why I'm pro-choice. I'm not pro-life, right? Uh, That's one thing that I cannot just reconcile with this my Republican colleagues. Okay, they may not like this pro-choice ideology in me, but because I'm economist, I'm scientist, biologist, mathematician, I I just cannot be a pro-life person. I'm pro-choice. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm a liberal, heavily liberal in this sense, right? What are some other parts where I'm liberal? Let's take a break from science, okay? Let's get to politics as a break. Because politics is a lot easier than science, okay? I'm pro trade, pro international trade, global list, global peace, internationalist. Yeah, cosmopolitanism. I'm just that. Okay, I care about other countries. All right, I'm very liberal in this sense. I'm pro diversity. Okay, but not tattoo piercism, not gayism, not sugar fetishism, not marijuanaism, not vapingism, not drugism, criminalism, because those are bad ideologies. They are not diversity. Why? Because to qualify for diversity, you have to be at least ideology has to be at least value neutral. Okay, it cannot be harmful. But all those ideologies like ultra internationalism, gayism, tattoo piercism, sugar fetishism, vapingism, marijuanaism, drugism, criminalism, they are harmful. They are destructive. Uh, in Christian language, yeah, satanic ideologies. Okay, I don't endorse that. Okay, okay. Is it time to take a break yet? So yeah, let's vary this scenario. Okay, this one person, one animal eating one plant, and this animal binary fission per day. So this animal eat one plant a day. Next day, this plant binary fission again. So this animal eat one plant. That's like perfect harmony, perfect flat line equilibrium. But the universe is not like that. There's some asynchrony. It's not that synchronous, right? Universe, yeah, this randomness, right? It's more like asynchrony, asynchronous. Okay, so yeah, there's some delays. There's some overproduction, underproduction. Okay, whatever. It's more like heartbeat, like go up and down, up and down. Okay, it's alive. It's not. It's not like beep, flatlining. That's death, right? Universe is not like that. Universe is very much alive. It's like heartbeat, like beep, beep, beep. Okay, it's not like beep. I'm quoting from this X Files series. Okay, something like three of a kind. Three stooges. Three lone gunmen. Okay, yeah, it was fantastic. One of my favorite episodes. Okay, Agent Dana Scully in Las Vegas without Agent Fox Mulder, FBI, with these three stooges, three lone gunmen. It was hilarious. Okay, this is guest appearance of this Area 51, top secret voodoo control government employee. It was hilarious. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break, right? I need some vocal rest. I'm cooking my dinner too. Okay, so give me 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I majored in computer science. Okay, I worked as a computer programmer, so yeah, I'm kind of conversant in this computer science language, right? One of those topics that I went over in this 200 past lost episode. Last 200 lost episodes, okay? This cataclysmic gap. Yeah, one of them, what I did was to expand mathematical language, power of mathematical language, uh, by introducing some computer science programming language concepts like for loop, command, alright? Yeah, that's one of many things I did in those 200 episodes. Now, it's not exactly lost, it's in my external hard drive, but I said some offensive things, so Google YouTube, they recommended me to not upload it, and I complied, and because they were right, okay? Yeah, my mouth was too dirty, okay? I'm lucky to be here with you because Google YouTube, they were very kind and generous to let me be here still, okay? Also, very kind and generous to not get rid of all these other episodes that I have already uploaded. It's like just slight slap on the back of my hand. Okay, so they're nice. Okay, yeah, yeah. This Northern Californians, San Francisco, very liberal state. Okay, but guess what? I joined the U.S. Army when I was in San Jose. When I tried to get a job in Silicon Valley. Okay, I'm a former computer programmer. Do I still know how to computer program? Of course I do. Okay, do I miss it sometimes? Yes. Okay, yeah. I used to be Los Angelenos, Angelino. Okay, I used to live in Los Angeles. Okay, as a computer programmer. I worked as a computer programmer for 3 years in Los Angeles, California. Okay, so yeah, yeah. California, I love California. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this race condition, that's kind of computer science, kind of like what operating system, I guess. Race condition. It's computer scientific lingo. Okay, that's what we are dealing with. Okay, these plants and animals, reproductive capacity and digestive capacity. Uh, we somehow need to come up with sine and cosine. Okay, some kind of numerical configuration. All right, so I'm struggling. All right, it's like plants, the binary fission or triple fission or quadruple fission, like 2, 3, 4 natural numbers, integers. We are not using any calculus or differential equation. Okay, why? Because I want this model to be as simple as possible. Occam's razor. Again, another popular topic in computer science, mathematical modeling. Occam's razor. Okay, minimalist approach. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to introduce this continuous mathematics, this calculus, differentiation, integration. We'll do it because I know enough. But at least I want to give this first attempt, first try, doing without it, dispensing with it. Alright? Unless we need the introduction of calculus, we want to attempt to model this animal plant raising condition situation without calculus. We want to do it with, yes, number theory, integers, even natural numbers. Okay, that will be our first attempt. If we fail, then maybe we will resort to calculus, differential equation, whatever. Okay, because I know enough to how to do that. Okay, or not. I fell asleep to the differential equation lecture. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, but shame on me, right? Yeah, yeah, shame on me. But we're not gonna get through this today, okay? Why my dinner is getting ready, right? I'm not that hungry, but so yeah, we have to experiment with this timeline, okay, reproductive capacity, how many children this plant will have, and how many plants will this animal would eat, and how many children will this animal reproduce, give birth to. Yeah, our objective is to come up with sine and cosine this day and night, because that's like natural rhythm of the universe, right? Like our heartbeat. Or dancing. Yeah, percussion. Okay? Or walking. Left, right, walking, right? Yeah, you wanna come up with some nice model for that. Yeah, we have objective goal. We are trying to come up with some scenario they would conform, they would fit into, like dovetail with our objective function. Is it kind of cheating? Maybe, but uh, I've been to PhD career, graduate school, okay, and I'm a lawyer, okay. That in business, politics, academics, jurisprudence, it's kind of like that, okay. So we are not being quite objective. We already know what the answer should be, so we fit, manipulate, concoct our data to fit into that pre-answered solution. So that's kind of cheating, right? Cutting the corner, like shady, under the table dealing. Yeah, I'm sorry, okay, but I will not exclude some other possibilities, right? But at least I want to come up with this one example that would conform to that model, up and down, like day and night, global warming, global cooling, this cycle, endless cycle, like left and right, okay, this swinging pendulum, okay? Because that's not unrealistic description of the world. Yeah, day and night, okay? Left, right. President Barack Obama, President Trump. Before that, yeah, President George W. Bush, President Clinton, okay, left and right. It is undulating, sinusoidal, sine cosine curve, right? Global warming, global cooling, okay, day and night, okay, ups and downs. Yeah, the what's that? The vicissitude of life that you, Homo sapiens, experience. The vicissitude, vicissitude of life, these ups and downs of life. You are happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. That's just how it is. Like you sleep, you're awake, like resurrect. You are hibernating, temporarily dead. Then you wake up to live again, resurrection, right? Go down, up, unhappy, happy, unhappy, happy, demotion, promotion, demotion, promotion, okay? So you want to come up with nice mathematical model for that. Yes, with this ebony soul culture that I admire, yeah, we want to come up with a mathematical model for that shit. Okay? Yeah, with integers, positive integer, natural numbers. Yeah, like juggling, right? Juggling the balls. In my town, yeah, there's this Alaskan homeless people who just this juggling. Okay, they want to entertain people so that they would donate money to them. Yeah, I do appreciate their effort. Okay, yeah, I don't judge them. All right, as a Alaska State Senate candidate, I have plans for them. Okay, what would I do? Yeah, I would put them in a nice place and teach them how to work and let them we'll try to integrate them back to the society so that they don't have to beg, so that they learn how to work again. Okay, I got some plans for them. Okay, because I care about them. Okay, because in Alaska it snows in winter. Okay, and homeless population they make nice trail, snow trail, so that I can run on that along that trail because I'm a runner. Okay, so yeah, they're good people. I got some plans for them. Yeah, rehabilitation, right? Teaching them how to work. Okay, so anyways, we are juggling these balls, right? Numbers one, two, and three, reproductive capacity and digestive capacity. We want to be as simple as possible, as simple as easy as one, two, three. Binary fission, triple fission, quadruple fission, quintuple fission, and how many plants this animal eat? One, two, three a day. We're juggling the balls, like one, two, three, and four, five. We want to come up with the simplest Diophantine, like this, like a Euclidean, integral, integer, natural number kind of model to describe this racing condition between animals and plants. Why does it go up and down? I will sleep on this, okay? I promise you. Let's stop here, okay? My dinner is getting ready, okay? So, yeah, I gotta get back to work tomorrow, okay? So, but I promise you, I sleep on this. If you want to, you sleep on it too, okay? Yeah, come up with the simplest number, numerical, number theoretical, integral, integer, natural number theory to explain this cyclicity between plants and animals, reproductive capacity and digestive capacity. Okay, what would be that one scenario that would explain the cyclicity between this racing condition between plants and animals? Okay, I will sleep on it. If you want to, you sleep on it too. Okay, go ahead, publish it, be famous. Okay, yeah, good luck. Okay.